If you add this one step to your job search, you are going to be blown away by how much easier it is to find the jobs that are the best fit for you so you can keep your job search on track. Welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Annie Little. I'm a former lawyer turned career coach, and I created this channel for lawyers who are looking for a practical process for finding and landing their ideal job. So let's talk about the outrage complacency cycle. You may not have heard it called that before, but let me explain it for you. So, outrage. This is when something happens at work and it's like the last straw, right? It's the straw that breaks the camel's back. And you're like, that's it. I'm done. I'm getting out of here. I can't take it anymore. And then you proceed to like rage scroll on the job sites because you can't wait to get out of your current job. Feeling cute might apply later, IDK. You do your rage scrolling. Maybe you forget to apply because you get busy again, or you do apply, but while you're waiting for employers to get back to you, things calm down at work. And you start to think, maybe things aren't that bad. That one thing, I can just let that slide again. And here we are. That's the complacency side of the outrage complacency cycle, right? So we start at the outrage, where we can't stand another minute. We rage scroll on the job boards. Apply, maybe don't apply. Bottom line, we get busy again as we're waiting for things to change and think, not so bad. And the cycle continues. While I could talk about the outrage complacency cycle all day, what we're going to talk about on today's video is that impulse that we have to hop on the job boards as soon as we think we want a new job. So what should you do instead? You're probably like, Annie, that sounds great, but where else am I supposed to find a job? Listen, I'm not saying you shouldn't use job boards. What I'm saying is that there's something you should do first before you hit those job boards. So here's the important step that most lawyers do not take. The first step I want you to take is to figure out what kind of job you want. Okay, so I get that that sounds both oversimplified and counterintuitive. So let me tell you what I mean. When your first stop is the job boards, you are necessarily limiting yourself to the jobs that pop up on your screen. And what you're seeing in these job postings is just a snapshot in time of what's out there at the moment that you're looking. So if you pull up those job boards and you don't find anything that seems appealing, what your lawyer brain is going to deduce is that there aren't any better jobs out there for you. So complacency cycle beginning now. Hello, complacency. Also, by first hopping on job boards, you're missing out on one major avenue for finding jobs. And yes, I'm talking about networking, but here's why. If you don't know what type of job you want, you can't do the simple act of telling people in your network what to look for. And remember, it's important when we're networking to be as clear as possible with what we're hoping someone can help us with. So we need to go from just whatever's available on a job board to figuring out what exactly is it that you're really looking for. Another thing, if you can take a step back when you're in that outrage portion of the outrage complacency cycle and try to get a little perspective on what's going on, right? So rather than just hopping on the job boards first, think, okay, I do not like what's happening right now. What do I want to do next, right? And so maybe even, and if what you want to do next isn't coming to you really quickly, maybe think, is what just happened a one-off? Has this happened before? Is it likely to happen again? Is this something that is like really rubs me the wrong way, or something that really is out of integrity with my values, or just how I want to be treated as a person, or an organization that I want to be a part of? So taking a look at that and deciding, is this something that I'll likely get over, or is this really just the last straw and it is confirmation of what I suspected before, that I would like another job? And listen, the outrage complacency cycle, I pretty much took up residence there during my 7 years of practicing law. So if that's where you find yourself, you're in good company and you're not alone. And I'm not calling you out. It's just a thing that we all do. That being said, I want more for you. So The next time you find yourself running to your web browser to scroll angrily through the job postings because you're sticking it to your boss, I want you to take a step back first and think, okay, do I really want to get out of this job now? Or is this just something that I'm trying to escape for the moment? Something that I need to tell myself to get over this moment. In which case, carry on. At least you're clear on what you're going through. On the other hand, if you can take a moment before you hop on the job boards to think, yeah, this is it. I'm done. I have got to get out of here. Before you fire up the internet, I want you to take another step and think, so what kind of job is it that I do want? And I know you're not going to get that hit of dopamine of scrolling and applying, but you are going to get much clearer on what it is you want to do. And then when you do hit the job boards, it's going to be so much more efficient and effective. And if you're already clear on the type of job that you want to get, hop on those job boards and check out my masterclass, 3 simple strategies for uncovering any lawyer's transferable skills to help get you ahead of the game in communicating your value to any employer. I've linked it in the description below. With those strategies in your back pocket, you are going to be well on your way to landing your ideal job.